Hi, I'm Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where every week you can tune in to get the information and inspiration to create anything, and I mean anything you desire. My latest book, called Quantum Success: 7 Essential Laws for a Thriving, Joyful, and Prosperous Relationship with Work and Money, will be released at the end of this year. And this month, I'm sharing some of the most cutting-edge principles and practices that came forth in the process of writing it and living that book. No matter where you are in relation to your career, whether you have a job you love or are looking to do something entirely different, or really have no idea what you want to do, what do you want to be when you grow up, this book will guide you to clarify your heart's desires, help you identify the essence of the success that you want to create, and align yourself with that success. Contrary to popular belief and to what most of us have been taught, the success that all of us are seeking, which is not only an abundance of money, but an abundance of freedom and creativity and joyful self-expression, is not something we earn from the outside in, but something we become within ourselves and then magnetize around us. So today I want to explore a topic which affects us all at many different points throughout our lives, and that is, how do we relate to times of transition? I'm sure you're familiar with the old saying that in life the only constant is change, because we live in an expanding universe. We ourselves are constantly expanding. We're always transitioning from the person we've been in the past to the next evolution of the person that we want to be. Some transitions occur moment to moment. For example, as we're preparing ourselves mentally for the next encounter or segment of our day. Other transitions are more dramatic and therefore longer lasting. For example, the transition of moving to a new city, or getting married, or divorced, or moving from one career to another. It's important to realize that all periods of transition are made up of 2 equal parts. And once we understand these distinct components, we can learn to cooperate with this natural process and to thrive in the midst of it. So the first part of a transition brings to our awareness all that we are in the process of outgrowing or leaving behind. The second aspect is the new situation we're in the process of growing into and the person that we're being called to become as a result. So whether the change we're facing is big or small, the only thing that makes it difficult or painful is when more of our attention is focused on what we're leaving behind rather than focused on what we are moving towards. It's really as simple as that. So, how can you tell what end of the spectrum you're more focused on? Simple. When most of your energy is leaning towards the future, you feel good. Hopefully, a future that you love. A future that you're excited about. You feel exhilarated. You're in a state of joyful anticipation about what's coming. And when you're more focused in the direction of what's been in the past, or on the upheaval that's currently happening in the present, you feel bad. You feel constricted, anxious, frustrated, right? And what most people have not yet discovered for themselves is that we always have the power to focus our attention. And how we focus our attention will determine whether we suffer in times of transition or thrive. So let me give you a quick example. I've coached and trained literally thousands of people who got into the coaching field because they could no longer ignore the feeling that they had outgrown their previous careers. Something wanted to come forth more for them. Some became dissatisfied because they were limited in the amount of money they could make or the amount of freedom that they had. Others still relatively satisfied with their chosen career, but were pulled to pursue other aspects of life that captured their curiosity. And others, like me, were driven, were called to change by a strong feeling that there's something far greater that came into this lifetime to do, to have, to be, to experience. It's vital to realize that once a desire for something greater, something more, has been born within us, we really have no choice but to nurture that desire into being. Sometimes it can feel too scary or inconvenient to acknowledge our desires, but the alternative is to live a life of depression and resignation. That does not sound fun. There is no stopping the evolution of desire, because desire is the driving force behind all creation. and is constantly in motion. Life is change because nothing was ever meant to stand still. We're never meant to say, this is it. I have everything I will ever want and I am now done. In the same way, we'd never want a waiter to bring us all the food we'll ever want to eat in a lifetime in one serving. To be alive is to be continually hungry and then full. To be restless and discontented, to want more, to create more, and then to become more as a result of it. So please know that whatever it is you desire, and whatever change you feel is on the horizon for you, this desire would not have been born within you if you didn't also have the potential to fulfill it. The very fact that you can think about and feel the presence of this new desire, it means that it's possible for you to create it in your life. Even though in our minds we can see the possibility, if there is a desire, there is also a way. Way back in 1937, when Napoleon Hill's iconic book, Think and Grow Rich, was first published, he made the bold statement that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. The Quantum Success Coaching Academy provides an entire body of work and reliable technology that shows you exactly how to achieve all of your desires in every aspect of your life. Remember that we are always in transition in some aspect of our lives. And at every step along this never-ending process of becoming, we have the ability to feel the changes that life has caused us to desire and to align our beliefs, our perceptions, our choices, and our actions with who and what we are in the process of becoming. I invite you to click the link below for more information on how you can get a free copy of my book today. So as always, thank you for joining me here. And please feel free to post your questions, your comments, or experiences as you put into practice the ideas that we've explored here today. Thank you so much and have a great week.